Yeah, na leo ni tarehe 5 mwezi wa Disemba mwaka wa 2023. Tukitumia kwamba pale ulipo mpenzi mtazamaji wa runinga hii ya MBCI na kipindi hiki cha Raushwa ni kwamba uko mzima, buheri wa afya, na kingine ni kwamba Mwenyezi Mungu amekulinda, amekuhifadhi, na zaidi ya yote ni kwamba amekuwa ni mwema katika maisha yako kama jinsi ambavyo amekuwa ni mwema katika maisha yetu. Karibu sana leo ikiwa ni siku ya Jumanne, na kama unavyojua na kama hujui tutakueleza ni kwamba kila siku ya Jumanne huwa tunashughulikia masuala ambayo yanaendana na mahusiano. If you remember and if you don't, I'm here to remind you ni kwamba katika wiki ambayo imepita we had a very big dilemma pale ambapo mtoto wa kike alikuwa na uhusiano wa karibu sana na baba, na ikafika mpaka na mahali mama akaanza kuwa uncomfortable. Na wakati ambapo tuliweza kushare that dilemma here with Sylvia, uliweza kutueleza na maoni yako. Kuna wale ambao waliweza kuunga mkono mtoto awe karibu sana na mzazi, lakini kuna wale ambao walikuwa nasema ya kwamba hata wakati ambapo kuna uhusiano wa karibu ni vizuri kuweza kujua mipaka iko wapi. And of course now some people are like, kweni kuna mipaka? That's my father, that's my mom. You know, na tukasema kwamba it's good for us to have a guest ambaye atakuja kutusaidia kulipambanua hili swala kwa njia iliyo safi kabisa. So today tutakuwa na mgeni Madam Gashohi ambaye atakuwa anatueleza ni wapi ambapo itakuwa kumevukwa mipaka wakati ambapo uhusiano wa mzazi na mtoto wake, awe ni wa kiume awe ni wa kike, unahusika. Wakati ambapo unasema ya kwamba the daughter is too close to the father, you know, how close is too close. Wakati ambapo unasema ya kwamba the son is too close na the mother, how close is too close. That is what we'll be talking about right here. Okay, now karibu sana. Kamete is my name, but kabla kufika huko tutakuwa tumetanguliza na the daily updates because you're Kenyan, and because of that we deserve to know what is happening in your country. Baadaye tutakuwa tunaingia katika sehemu ile ya tega sikio. I'm going to be a listener today for the first time since independence. It's going to be so amazing. And then after that I believe ya kwamba we have a segment. Nafikiria kwamba leo huwa ni siku ya mitindo. Mwelekezi tafadhali tutakuwa tunaniambia what we'll be dealing nayo siku hii ya leo. Nitakuwa najuzwa katika muda usio kwa mrefu, and then now after that ndipo tutakuwa tuko na the topic of discussion, and then after that the today's inspiration as we prepare to wind up the show. Lakini pia kutakuwa na nyimbo nzuri kabisa, and kama unavyojua ni kwamba Rachel hajakuwa nasi katika kipindi cha wiki moja hivi na siku kadhaa ambazo zimepita, but now she's here with us today. Sylvia ndiye amekuwa akishikilia mahala ambapo Rachel huwa anashikilia, but now she's here with us today, and as I promised you yesterday, hiyo sehemu ya tagasikio ikifika tunyamaze kama hana, but here she is and she'll be telling us that she have the tagasikio.
Naona kama tutanyamaza.
Unafikiri mimi na mchezo?
Nilisikia kusema jana nikolekea.
We are going to cue it and then tunaangaliane. Tuangaliane tu alafu tunaangalia sasa tunasema saa ngapi.
Imefika time, okay. Topic of discussion now.
I'm telling you.
Ama watuwekee tu song to dance because it's even almost Christmas.
Yeah. Naeleza kwamba that segment of mitindo tuna deal na pillows. Unajua pillows, kuna watu wanakuanga na pillows wamejitengenezea kwa nyumba zile za kukunja sweater, alafu unaweka chini ya mattress. Alafu ukilala
mattress inakaa hivi.
Na ni mbaya sana kwa sababu ukilala una kichwa na shingo ziko hivi, so umechora L
hivi.
So ukiamka asubuhi unakuanga na maumivu makubwa sana kwenye
watu wana shingo.
Exactly.
And people used to do that in high school sana.
Na kuna kapilo kengine huwa kanauzwa wakati ambapo unauziwa nika smooth, nika zuri,
kapafi,
kalalie. By the time kanamaliza wiki 2 kanajigawanya ndani. Unasikia pandeni kama kuna mpira, alafu kanakuwa hapa katikati ya kana
haina anything.
Exactly.
Kumusha na kwa ngumu. Nuku inakuwa ngumu.
Exactly.
Wenye mnatuzianga hizo pillow by the way kwa Keni.
That is what we'll be talking about today. So kuangalia aina ya pillows na vile ambavyo unafaa, labda sijui kama atakuwa anatueleza vile ambavyo unafaa kuitumia wakati ambapo huko kitandani. Tutakuwa tunaangalia mambo yote hayo na kila kitu kitakuwa ni shwari kabisa. How has it been?
I've been so well. I've been blessed. I've had a wonderful week. I thought I would rest kwa sababu ilikuwa leave. But kumekuwa na shughuli here and there, but I've met amazing people.
Okay.
Unaona, just in 1 week I've met not very many people but amazing people.
All right.
And I feel like it's very nimelearn kitu, by the way. You see, every time you're not where you're used to being most of the time, try and just get to know other people, know what they do, and engage na watu wengine. People are doing interesting things out here,
yeah,
and you can meet amazing people. Yani, big ups. I met very good friends.
Amazing.
But I've had a good time.
Yeah, it's very important.
It's very
I always say. Now you can imagine me for 2 weeks.
Nimekuaje?
Very soon. Tumekuwa vizuri sana hapa
Nini sasa?
Tumepambana, tumekuwa na dilemmas hapa. Mtazamaji amesaidia kutuelekeza, and we thank the Lord kwa sababu yeye ndiye anatuneemesha. The fact that tumeweza kuona mwisho wa mwezi wa mwaka huu, tunashukuru Mungu sana na kujua kwamba ni kwa sababu ya nguvu zake. Kwa hiyo you know, we have been waiting for you, and so I know mgeni akija ndiye anakuja na mazuri. So yesterday I made an announcement here, and I say that today wewe ndio unatupea tega sikio.
Is it fair leo tu?
But siwezi.
Just today.
I can't.
Just today committee.
Let me tell
you know, it's good to help other people. You know, it's good to help other people.
Wezi.
You know, it's good to help people.
I'm not going to share.
Lakini
because I said yesterday and ujumbe ulikufikia nini, so
from next year I'll be ready. Next year nitakuwa nawapea tega sikio frequently.
You know, now I knew.
But now today
I don't have, like, it's like I don't have.
So you give us one.
No.
Give us, nikukumbushe moja yenye tunaweza taka kusikia tena.
You are a Kenyan, and because of that you deserve to know what is happening in your country. Tunakujuza baadhi ya taarifa ambazo zimeweza kugonga vichwa vya habari katika taifa la Kenya, na pia taarifa moja ya kimataifa, tukiamini kwamba katika muda wako taarifa hizi na zinginezo utaweza kuzipokea kwa undani zaidi, mpenzi mtazamaji. Na natanguliza kwa habari ambapo naibu rais Rigathi Gachagua na waziri wa uchukuzi na barabara Kipchumba Murkomen wametembelea kaunti ya Tana River kutathmini madhara yaliyosababishwa na mafuriko. Tana River ni miongoni mwa kaunti zilizoathiriwa mno na mafuriko yaliyosababishwa na mvua kubwa zinazonyesha nchini. Gachagua akizungumza hapo jana wakati wa ziara hiyo, alisema kama sehemu ya hatua za serikali kurejesha hali ya kawaida, ilikuwa ni muhimu kutathmini kiwango cha uharibifu sababishwa na mvua za El Nino kwenye mto Tana. Mafuriko yanayoshuhudiwa nchini Kenya kwa sasa yamesababisha vifo vya watu zaidi ya 130, huku zaidi ya familia 90,000 zikiachwa bila makazi. Mafuriko hayo aidha yamesababisha uharibifu wa barabara na kutatiza usafiri katika kaunti zilizoathiriwa mno. Serikali imesema kwamba jumla ya kaunti 38 zimeathiriwa mno na mafuriko, ikiwa ni pamoja na Mombasa, Mandera, Wajir, Isiolo, Makueni miongoni mwa zingine. Excuse me. Tunasonga mbele. Rais William Ruto amewasili nchini India kwa ziara ya siku 2 baada ya kuhudhuria kongamano la tabia nchi la Umoja wa Mataifa UN jijini Dubai katika ufalme wa Milki za Kiarabu UAE. Akiwa nchini India, Ruto atafanya mazungumzo na Waziri Mkuu Narendra Modi yatakayoangazia nyanja muhimu kama vile kilimo, biashara na uhamasishaji wa uwekezaji. Aidha, ukuzaji wa ushirikiano katika nyanja ya afya, haswa uzalishaji wa dawa, sawia na ushirikiano katika nyanja za elimu, habari, mawasiliano na teknolojia, ICT, masuala ya majini na nishati mbadala pia ni mambo yatakayojadiliwa. Kwa mujibu wa msemaji wa ikulu ya Nairobi Hussein Mohamed, kilele cha mazungumzo hayo kitakuwa kusainiwa kwa mikataba kadhaa ya maelewano inayokusudiwa kuimarisha uhusiano kati ya Kenya na India. Wakati wa ziara hiyo, Ruto pia atakutana na Rais Draupadi Murmu na kuhutubia kongamano la kibiashara na uwekezaji litakaloangazia ushirikiano mkubwa wa kiuchumi kati ya Kenya na taifa la India. Na katika habari za kimataifa tunakwenda katika taifa jirani la Tanzania, na kuna taarifa moja ambayo tumekuwa tukikujuza kuhusiana na mafuriko ambayo yaliweza kutokea katika taifa hili, na idadi ya waliofariki kutokana na mafuriko na maporomoko ya udongo katika eneo la Katesh wilayani Hanang mkoani Manyara sasa imefikia 63, wale waliojeruhiwa ikifikia 116 kulingana na Waziri wa Tanzania Kassim Majaliwa. Rais Samia Suluhu ameagiza waziri huyo mkuu kuhakikisha kwamba waliojeruhiwa wanatibiwa na kwa gharama ya serikali. Taarifa kutoka Ikulu nchini humo imesema kwamba Rais Samia ameelekeza serikali ya mkoa na kitengo cha maafa cha ofisi ya waziri mkuu kuhakikisha wananchi wote ambao makazi yao yamesombwa na maji wapate makazi ya muda kwa ajili ya kuwasitiri wananchi hao. Rais Samia ambaye amekuwepo Dubai kwa ajili ya mkutano wa Umoja wa Mataifa wa mabadiliko ya tabia nchi COP28 aliamua kufupisha safari hiyo na kurejea nchini haraka iwezekanavyo ili kushughulikia kwa karibu janga hilo. Waliojeruhiwa wamekuwa wakipewa matibabu na kuruhusiwa kwenda makwao hali zao zinapokuwa zimeimarika, na wengine wamekuwa wakipelekwa hospitali kwa ajili ya kupata matibabu na kuondoka. Mvua ilionyesha usiku wa kuamkia Jumapili imesababisha mafuriko ya tope nzito katika eneo hilo. Akizungumza na wanahabari, mkuu wa mkoa wa Manyara Queen Sendiga amesema kwamba eneo kubwa liloathirika na mafuriko hayo ni kata ya Gendabi katikati ya mji wa Katesh. Hizo ni baadhi ya taarifa ambazo zimegonga vichwa vya habari, na tukiamba katika muda wako kupitia MBCI Radio, taarifa hizi na zingine utaweza kuzipokea kwa undani zaidi. Kwa sasa hivi tunaingia katika sehemu ile ambayo inafahamika kama Tagasikio, and of course Rachel is ready to share a story like no other. Twende kazi. This is me listening, and our dear viewer, like we have been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and finally God has made it happen. We thank the Lord.
Mwelekezi hata anaweza tekea tu music,
There you go.
dance.
I know you have a story.
I'm already feeling the Christmas mood.
I know you have a story, and that is what we're waiting for. Good. The floor is yours.
Can I just ask before we start? Can I just ask, from date 1 this year, is it different? Are you feeling Christmas mood, festivity kind of? Ama ni juni ilikuwa live?
Mine, mimi najiongelelea. Christmas mood yangu ina kick off after Jamhuri. After 12th. That's when I start now feeling the vibe and all that. You know, yeah. Sahi bado niko kwa ile nini ya.
Nika December jafika bado.
Yeah, ni kama sahi I'm very yani niko very clear kwamba ndivyo December imeanza. But after 12th, that's when now I start feeling now you know, you start saying like things are changing and all that. You know, I was shocked kuona in a country like US. I think nilikuwa naona ni New York, sijui na wapi kwingine. Already mpaka wameweka miti ya Christmas kule katika streets and everything, wame decorate like
kwa malls,
you know, kwa
even
malls,
before December
everywhere they have done it, like you know, but yani huko
actually mid November already wanakwanga washaanza stories za Christmas.
Lazima kwanza tufanye Jamhuri
ndio
na tuendeende, and then from 15th hapo sasa kwanza kuanzia 15th hapo sasa ndivyo unaanza sasa kuona.
Mimi mkipata hapa mti ya Christmas kesho, please guys understand.
It's okay.
I'm already feeling the Christmas
nilikuwa nimezungumza na Sylvia na akanambia kwamba atakuzungumzia, but sasa nikajua it will be a bit tricky now that hauko kazini. That you guys kama hata mngeweza kuiweka by tarehe moja ingekuwa ni sawa. Kwa hiyo
mimi I'm already feeling the Christmas mood. In fact, you know, kidogo tunaacha kufanyia hapa show, mtuone kwa street.
Tutabadilisha mambo ndipo tuanze kuona ni vipi.
Iko tu very simple and everything.
Although last week nilikwenda kwenye maduka ya jumla supermarkets. Sijui ama ilikuwa ndio shopping sasa hii mwezi, mimi sikuelewa. I'm telling you the traffic that was there. Mpaka nikasimama hivi nikajiuliza, by the way, hii ndio nchi ambayo haina pesa, by the way. Vile ambavyo watu wanasema kumedhuka.
Ukisema hauna pesa, jua uko peke yako. Jua uko peke yako.
Na mimi nikamshukuru Mungu kwa sababu wacha nikwambie, watu walikuwa ni wengi na ulikuwa unaona vitu ambavyo watu wananunua, you know, unga wa ngano, nini ama kitu kanambia, ama wanakimbia kununua na mapema kwa sababu maybe wana anticipate huenda labda kuka. But watu walinunua mpaka nikasema na tumesota vile ambavyo tunasema sisi kweli.
But also no friend of mine aliniambia wao walishanunua shopping ya Christmas because wanajua kuna mahali wanaona kama vitu zita hike, prices zita hike, but it's actually true. Around festivities vitu zina hike too because people are just using money. So if you're able to buy things as early as now, the better.
Do people still buy new clothes for Christmas?
This year I am.
Oh.
Yes. Mama Rachel, kama kubai kwanza ni nyinyi mnaninunulia, I'm not buying it for myself.
So people still do that?
People still do that. People still go for zile za kupaka marangi.
Aya, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Very few.
Aya.
Very few.
Mpaka nguo mpya vile ambavyo tulikuwa tunanunua kitambo, watu bado wanafanya.
Of course haina ile hike ya kitambo, but right now people still do that.
They do?
They do.
Wow.
For the last like I feel kama the last 2 Christmas, sija celebrate. So this year, if you're my friend, please just know that this year I'm planning to celebrate Christmas well.
Okay.
Yes. So join me. We celebrate together, but also remember tulisema this Christmas, make sure that you're sharing with someone else.
Share with someone. Na cha muhimu zaidi ni kuhakikisha kwamba Kristo amezaliwa ndani ya maisha yako.
Very true.
Kwa sababu ujue pia Christmas pia kuna wale ambao pia wanaiadhimisha kwa njia ya kusukuma agenda ya ulimwengu. Na yes, kuna wale ambao it's not about Jesus. And that is why unaona mpaka katika mataifa kama yale ambayo tumeyataja hapa, hawezi mwambia mtu kule Merry Christmas. What you do, unaambia mtu Happy Holidays. So yes, you cannot go telling people Merry Christmas. Kule ni Happy Holidays. So na sasa sisi tunaamini ya kwamba Christmas ipo kwa sababu ni njia moja kutukumbusha kuzaliwa kwake Yesu Kristo mkombozi wa ulimwengu. Kwa hiyo ni vizuri pia hata wakati ambapo tunaadhimisha, kuna watu ambao huwa wanavuka mipaka. Unapata kwamba msimu wa Krismasi ndivyo unapata mimba za mapema zinapatikana kila kona. Msimu wa Krismasi ndivyo unywaji wa pombe ndivyo unasheheni kila wakati. Msimu wa Krismasi ndivyo unapata kwamba kuna vituko ambavyo vinafanywa. Msimu wa Krismasi ndivyo unasikia kwamba sijui dawa za kulevya zimetumika. Unapata ya kwamba adui anakuja na anabadilisha maana halisia kwa Wakristo ya Krismasi na kutaka kuleta mambo mengine, agenda zingine fiche. You know, unapata mwingine wakati wa Krismasi ndivyo ametumia hela zote vile ambavyo anapotaka. So by the time tunaingia Januari mwaka unaokuja, anasumbua kuanzia chifu wa kwao na kila mtu akimwambia nisaidie 500 nitakusaidia baadaye. Kwa sababu gani? Kwa sababu yeye alionekana kwamba ni kama Christmas itaishi like that season. You know, the best thing ni kujua kwamba Christ was born. Na pia kujiuliza, now that he was born, je, have you accepted him
in your life?
Because if you have not accepted Jesus, it is still a loss.
Actually, if you've not accepted Jesus, there's no point of celebrating.
What are you even celebrating?
Because what are you celebrating?
Exactly.
We are celebrating the birth of
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
But sasa umekuwa kuna vile ambavyo adui anakuja anapenyeza agenda zake. Unapata kwamba wakati wa Christmas ndivyo sasa unapata watu wanafanya vituko vya kila aina. Kwa hivyo Mungu atusaidie ya kwamba hata wakati ambapo tunasherehekea iwe kuna kiasi. Iwe kuna mipaka ambayo unaangalia unasema kwamba lakini katika mpaka huu hapana sita.
Kuna limit to everything.
There is a limit to everything. Na kila wakati ambapo unaposherehekea na kusafiri na kufanya kila kitu, ujua kwamba it is because Jesus Christ was born. Who did not come to endorse sin.
Actually, he came to make us clean. So kama una endorse sin on Christmas, wewe una sin extreme.
Nafikiri hapo tunafaa kuangalia
kidogo, but
tunafaa kuangalia.
So, because you guys you've decided mnataka niwape a story. Let me give you a story that I read. I think it's a true story, but nilisoma kitambo kidogo.
We are listening.
But it has a huge lesson.
All right.
So kuna this group of students walimaliza shule pamoja.
All right.
Na walikuwa wanaishi kijiji moja.
Okay.
So unajua kitambo watu wa kijiji moja walikuwa wanaenda high school moja, wanaenda primary moja, so they used to grow together. So these 5 boys walienda primary pamoja. Funny enough, wakaenda the same high school pamoja. So wamemaliza, wakaenda campus. So kila mtu akaenda campus yenye alikuwa anaenda, wengine wakaenda colleges, wengine wakaenda job. So after high school unajua kila mtu huenda side zake. So 4 years later, after wamemaliza shule, wamemaliza high school. So 4 years later, ika happen wamekuja for more of a reunion at home. So by the time they are coming, watu wameendelea vizuri, huyu ako na gari, huyu ako na Mercedes, huyu amejengea wazazi, huyu. So among the 5 boys, 4 of them they had done very well. Wamekuja, hakuna mwenye alikuwa na familia yet, but they had done very well. Wengine walikuwa na magari, mmoja alikuwa amemaliza shule and now ako na job and he's trying to find somewhere to fit and everything. But now among the 5 kulikuwa na mmoja Kivu. Mwenye after high school
nani huyo?
Anaitwa Kevo.
All right.
Nimemuita tu Kevo.
Okay,
acha tumuite Alex.
All right.
Acha tumuite tu Alex.
Okay.
Usifikirie niko personal siko.
Alright.
But kama it fits your shoe, if the shoe fits you, vaa tu, tutasema nini?
Okay.
Now, tumuite Alex.
Okay. Sasa mbona umechange Kevo? Unajua mtu utafikiria kwamba kuna Kevo tunajua. Hebu muite Kevo.
Sawa, so anaitwa Kevo.
Yeah.
But hakuna Kevo tunaongelea.
Alright.
Thanks.
Okay.
So, among the five, kuna mmoja mwenye anaitwa Kevo.
Yes.
So, huyo Kevo after kumaliza high school alikataa kwenda shule na alikataa kwenda job. Because venye alikuwa amereziwa alikuanga like yuko tu hakuwa nafosiwa kufanya vitu, alikuwa hata akienda shule haforce kusoma, so he didn't do well.
Okay.
Hakuwa anataka kujiforce kufanya anything. You see vile tunasemanga kama unataka kufanya anything you can stretch yourself a little bit. Change is uncomfortable but you have to change. It's very critical.
Yeah.
So yeye hakuwa anataka hiyo change. So after shule yeye alibaki to home.
Alright.
So amekuwa home, anachunga, anafanya nini. So after amekuja, akakuwa na stress. You know that pressure you get when your peers are doing well, alafu na realize wewe umebaki tu mahali ulikuanga for like 4 years.
Yeah.
So alikaa pamoja, it was around Christmas season. So alikaa pamoja over the Christmas season, wakakaa pamoja over the New Year. And now mwaka ikianza, si kila mtu anarudingi shughuli zake. Wakarudi shughuli zao. So this Kevo amebaki nyumbani. But sasa amebaki akisumbuka sana. So every time anaenda kuchunga but anafikiria what can I do? Sitaki kukaa hapa. Like I am so tired. Sijasoma, nilikataa kwenda shule, sijaenda kutafuta job. Alikuwa amekiwa mpaka job na mzazi but hakuwa anataka ku. Sasa nichoke. So yeye amekuwa tu home.
Yeah.
So one day he decides, because I feel like ninaanza kuwa na depression, I don't have money, I don't have a family, sina job, sijasoma. Time inaenda, miaka inasonga, so I need to do something. So akasema, kuna huyu mzee, unajua wale wazee wa nyumba 10?
Yeah.
Kuna huyu mzee mwenye nasikianga he's a very wise man. Very wise man. So wacha niende nikamwongeleshe, because I feel like I have wasted a lot of time, aniambie what I can do. And because huyu kijana alikuwa amelelewa kwa hii kijiji, na unajua kijiji mtoto anakuanga, kama umelelewa kwa kijiji, you know, mtoto mmoja ni mtoto wa kijiji.
Yep.
If you do something wrong, utachapwa na jirani, uchapwe na ule jirani wa huko, na ukirudi nyumbani upigwe na mzazi. Na ukienda kupiga kelele, wakuje tena wakuchapie huko kwenu.
There you go.
Now, huyu kijana alikuwa na feel kama the mzee ni babake mzazi. So akaenda one morning akaamua aende kwake. So he knocks early in the morning. Akamwambia, now nimekuja kwa sababu last year, because now it's new year, last year kina Anthony, Alex, wote walikuwa wamekuja. We had a reunion. Akamwambia sasa Alex alisoma, amefanya engineering, yuko na gari. Huyu mwingine amejengea mpaka mzazi nyumba. Mimi, and remember this guy by the way, he was the only kid kwao. Ndio mtoto wa pekee. But sasa ako tu nyumbani.
Yeah.
So akamwambia na wazazi wangu wameanza kuzeeka. Like they're getting old because time is not stopping for anyone.
Of course.
So wameanza kuzeeka. Mimi sijafanya anything and I feel like time is really running. So mimi nifanye nini? Can I go to school right now? I feel like it's already late. Niende tena 4 years zingine. Unajua zamani ana feel time inaenda. Should I go get a job? What am I supposed to do? Mzee akamwambia, now umeniamkia mapema sana. I haven't even thought about what I can tell you. So wewe enda nyumbani, hivyo vile umezoea kuchunga, enda uchunge. Kuja kesho asubuhi nitakuwa nimefikiria what to do. So the guy akarudi home, but anaenda akifikirianga surely. Mzee na venye ameishi miaka nyingi, angekosa kitu ya kuniambia. Lazima angeniambia niende home alafu nirudi kesho yake surely. So akaenda home, wakachunga the whole day whatever he has been doing. Alafu the next day early in the morning akaenda.
Like he went back to the mzee.
Akaenda sasa kwa mzee. So the mzee akamkaribisha, they took breakfast, akamwambia wa clean up the house because the mzee was living alone. Akamwambia umefanya vizuri kukuja. So waka clean nini ikafika around saa 6. So around saa 6 kajua kametokea vizuri.
Iko katikati.
Iko katikati. So akamwambia kuja nataka nipeleke mahali. So they started walking. Kulikuwa na msitu mahali. Wakapitia katikati ya msitu, they walked for like an hour. Alafu wakaenda wakakuta mahali kuna stream, maji. Na maji yenyewe ilikuwa very clean water. Katikati ya msitu, very clean water. So the mzee wakakaa hapo chini. They talked for some time. Ukijana aka-explainia sasa mzee the issue yenye amekuwa nayo and how he's feeling right now. Ana feel ni kama anaanza kuwa na depression na ako na stress sana at this point. Mzee akamuuliza, what would you want? What is your desire? Akamwambia At this point, the only thing I want is to make my parents happy. I want to get stability kwa life yangu. Niache tu kukaa nyumbani ni kama for the sake of staying, ni kama sina kitu ya kufanya. Mzee akamwambia kuja, nataka ukunywe maji kwa mto. So mzee ako like, kijana ako like, kukunywa maji
Now
and after I have poured my heart to you, nimekwambia kila kitu. How are they related? Akamwambia piga magoti kunywa maji. Akamwambia apige magoti akunywe maji kama ng'ombe venyezi kunywa maji. So kijana akapiga magoti. Kabla kunywa maji akamuuliza, mzee, uko sawa leo? Kila kitu iko sawa. Uzee ijaanza kukusumbua upstairs because what are you making me do? Mbona nikunywe maji? Na akamwambia kijana, utakunywa maji ama utarudi nyumbani? So ako like, okay. So akapiga magoti akaenda kunywa maji. When he was drinking water, mzee akasukuma kichwa yake kwa maji. And you know mzee, ni he's strong. Ataka ni elderly, he's strong. Akasukuma kichwa yake kwa maji.
So anaenda kumuua.
Akatumbukiza kichwa yake kwa maji kabisa, like kichwa ikakuwa ndani ya maji ya 100%. Na akaishikilia hapo. The guy ana struggle kutoa kichwa kwa maji. Ana struggle. Wapi? The mzee has so much strength. Hadi kijana akaanza kuturn blue. Akakosa air, akaanza kuturn blue, like literally blue. So vile mzee aliona hivyo, akamtoa na akamweka hapo. Kijana akastruggle, akagasp air, akaanza kubreathe, akaregain stability. Afukuliza mzee, ni nini unataka kuniua juu umeona I'm not helping people, what's wrong? Mzee akamuuliza, how are you feeling right now? Akamwambia I'm feeling way better. Lakini wewe sitaki kukuona tena. Maneno yako nimemaliza, don't even tell me what to do. Kijana akasimama anataka kwenda. Akamwambia rudi kwanza. So the guy comes akakaa chini. Akamuuliza now. So the mzee anauliza kijana, temenye ulikuwa hapo ndani ya maji, what did you want the most? What was your desire kabisa ukiwa pale ndani ya maji? Akamwambia I literally wanted air.
I can imagine.
I wanted air because I was going. When I was there, nilikuwa tunataka some air to breathe, like just that. Na usiniulize tena mzee, kwa sababu ninaona umeanza kuzeeka na kichwa yako ni kama imeacha kufanya kazi. So usiniongeleshe tena, I wanted the air and that is it. Wacha nirudi nikachunge ng'ombe. I am very okay with that.
So you felt like the mzee had some other motives?
Okay. Anamuza sasa mbona ulikuwa unataka kuniua? Just because mimi hakuna kitu kingine nafanyanga, nakanga tu nyumbani, so you think I'm useless. Sasa bebe, juu umezeeka, umeishi maisha yako, unaona mimi niko useless. Kaambia kijana, tulia, ni mimi nakuongelesha, or urudi nyumbani and just do what you are used to doing. Kamuuliza tena, as I've asked, bila kutumia maneno mingi, ukiwa ndani ya maji, what did you want? Akamwambia I desired air. Akamwambia how much did you desire air? Akamwambia I wanted air so bad. Akamwambia that desire that you had for air, ukiwa huko ndani, the same desire you should have for stability and you will get it. So alikuwa anamwambia a burning desire is the starting of anything. Akamwambia right now you have a very small desire ya ku get where you want to get. Because you're so uncomfortable with change. You're so uncomfortable na kutoka home kwenda kuangalia what you can do. You don't have the burning desire to get stability. You have a desire. You have a desire.
But it is not yet a burning desire.
It is not a burning desire to get stability. Unaona how much you wanted air ukiwa pale ndani ya maji? If you want stability that much, you won't even take 2 days.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
you see how much you
the
wanted
way he
air,
fought for oxygen inside the water and struggling and feeling I'm going to die. So all he wanted was just to be like...
If you want stability, if you want stability, vile ulikuwa unataka air, hiyo time ulikuwa ndani ya maji, you won't even take 2 days. Utakuwa umepata hiyo stability.
That is actually true.
Akamwambia kitu. Akamwambia just like a small fire cannot give so much heat, the same way as weak desire cannot give great results. A small desire, it can't give great results. A small desire will just give some small results. Nataka sana kufika tao, nitaenda jioni. Nataka, but if you so much need, kama unajua application yako ya kwenda US ama your visa iko stuck Nairobi and you need to get there in 30 minutes. Do you know utaenda Tananduthi?
You will find a way.
You will find a way.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
will find a way
You'll
to
find
get
a way,
there.
yeah.
You will find a way to get
Oh,
there.
yes.
So alikuwa anamwambia, whatever it is that you want to do, we just know nataka kufanya nini. Is it stability that I want? Do I want to go back to school? Do I want to find a job to do? Create that desire. You can cultivate a desire. Think about it. Read about it. What exactly do you want to do? Get that desire. And not a small desire.
Yeah.
A great desire. And you will do it. Not even in 2 days. You will struggle. Itakuwa very uncomfortable. But whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of that Tegasikio. Nilikuwa ninafikiria time yenye tumebakisha this year.
Yeah.
And how much we've not done yet this year. According to zile vitu tulikuwa tumeandika tukianza mwaka.
Sure.
Do you know most of those things kama tulikuwa tunataka kufanya tungefanya? Yeah. Seriously. Tuna complain that
talk to us directly, you know.
most of the things if you wanted to, you would. Pastor anapenda sana kusema hivyo. If you wanted to, you would. Let me tell you, whatever it is, literally, hata kama una feel kama it's a very big thing, if you had a burning desire for it, imagine unge-achieve.
So majority of us, in other words, you're saying we just had a desire.
We had a desire.
That we didn't, okay, I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind.
But it cannot also waste my time thinking about it.
Yes. Alafu sasa, imebaki some days to January, and uko like, we try again next year. Tano tena, because what is this? But most of the things kama tungekuwa tunataka kuzifanya, imagine tungezifanya. And funny enough, you see we have like 25 days to malize this year. Do you know we can achieve so much?
In these 25 days?
In these 25 days. Just think about it. What exactly do you want before mwaka ishe?
Wow.
What exactly do you want before this year ishe? Think about it. Create a plan about it. Work on it. Imagine hata your 25 days haitaisha. In like 20 days, uta-achieve na uko like, ni mimi bado.
Yeah.
Kitu yenye sija-achieve in a whole year, nime-achieve in 20 days.
25, yeah.
Because it's very, very possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible. It's just that sisi, tunakuanga like, na naweza taka kubai gari, lakini si must. Sikuna must.
Haikusumbui, like,
hainisumbui.
Yeah.
Naweza taka kupata job, but, sasa nichoke.
I want to come out of this thing, but...
Yeah, but... You know, there's some people who are struggling with addictions. Crazy addictions.
Yeah.
Wako like, mimi nikiweza acha tu kuvuta sigara, mimi make it. Naweza enjoy sana. But what are you doing? Unasikia wanaitanga kunyota. Kidogo tu. Unahisi kiu. Uko like, si kadogo tu. Leo sitavuta sana. Acha tu nivute like 5 minutes. You don't have the desire to stop. You wouldn't mind to stop. But you don't have the desire to stop.
Ukutuna ka desire kako fading somewhere. Like,
yes,
you know.
Yes. You see, like a very small heat, I can imagine, ni kama kupika na candle. Umeamua nataka kupika na candle. It'll happen.
It'll take you, I don't know how long.
Yes, it'll happen, but itatumia candles 1000 na ita take so much time.
Yes.
Even though pia sisi tuko na vitu zenye tunataka. We want them. We'll eventually get there, but we'll get there after like 2-3 years. You see, must na haitusumbui. But if we have a very great desire for it, it wouldn't even take like 3 months. But of course, the desire that you have, you must back it up with faith.
Yeah, of course.
You must
minus
back it up
faith.
With faith. Hapo hakuna kitu.
Everything else is dead.
Yes. So whatever it is that you want to do, create a very strong desire for it and you will get there. Just think about uko ndani ya maji ama uko kwa room haina oxygen.
Yeah.
Uko kwa room and haina oxygen at all and you're almost dying. How much would you want that air? How much would you want just ka oxygen tu kadogo ya kubreathe just to ndio tu usiende?
100%.
And the same desire iweke sasa kwa whatever you want to achieve. It won't take you long. It won't take you long. Utakuwa umeipata.
And I agree with you because even there's someone who is watching us today, alianza na a certain desire. Na alikuwa na feel kabisa ya kwamba this is something that I want to really do. And they were very focused, they had a clear goal. And then along the way, due to challenges and the ups and downs in this life, because the fact that you have a desire doesn't really mean ya kwamba that path is going to be straight.
Yeah.
Kuna kona, kuna kupanda. So alipokutana na kona ya kwanza, ya pili, na akapata kuna minuko, akaona like, okay, I wouldn't mind achieving it, but now what I am seeing, let me just, you know, alafu sasa wengi wetu huwa tunaingia kwa comfort zone, but we still speak about the things we want to achieve.
Yes, especially your story, comfort zone, it's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
I wouldn't mind, but as you can see, don't kill yourself. Okay, it's okay.
Yes.
Don't kill yourself. Yes. But now we are not even telling you to kill yourself. But hiyo shida iko. You know? I feel that story is very, very timely. Because even yesterday there's something I just don't know. It's like hata mtu angefikiria, it's like you saw it. Kuna kitu nilipost kwa Facebook page ya mine. Nikasema, and I felt just to share, you know, and what was as we tell those people that we are talking to, we are also telling those things to us.
Yes.
That if the enemy has somehow managed to steal your last 11 months, okay, and already the 5 days tuko nazo in this December, bado amezivuruga, make sure that the remaining 25 days umekata nazo kabisa.
Exactly.
Because if you do so, God is going to hand you victory. You know? But sasa mara nyingi, huwa tukiona December tu ikifika, if there is something that you have not achieved, unasema, we try again.
Next year.
Next year. Na una relax kabisa. You know? Kuna probably msee amekuwa akitaka kuacha maybe kama kuvuta fegi ama pombe na vitu vingine mbaya mbaya, masturbation, pornography. But venye amekuwa kistruggle nao tangu Januari, amestruggle, Agosta na struggle bado, ameona December imeingia. Akasema, we try again next year. So kwa mind yake already asha decide ya kwamba hii mwezi yote ni kuchafua. So Januari
ati tutaanza.
Ndivyo tutaanza. Ikifanikiwa it's okay. Isipo, we try again next year. I think having a strong desire, that is what will bring change.
Yes. And I also saw another post, and I feel like, you know, not being skeptical, but ni kama kuna vitu zingine zenye unatakana tu intentionally kuzikataa. So I saw a certain post December tu venye ilianza, mtu akasema, the fact that December inaanza on a Friday, and the fact that December has 5 weeks, who is telling you that your finances can manage this month? Kubali tuwe uko broke. The fact that inaanza Friday, na iko na 5 weeks, na ni December, who is telling you your budget will be able to sort this month? You just, nikajembe, not me, not me. It has 5 weeks, but 5 weeks of blessings. Imeanza Friday, but that means that itakuwa a relaxed month. It's nikajembe, you know some things we say, and you don't realize that you're actually manifesting. Tunai manifest, like we are confessing it, na ita manifest. And we don't realize that kuna power in what we think, in what we say, and in what we believe.
That is true.
So nikajambia, some things you just see them, but intentionally unajambia, this is not for me. It's a meme, it's funny, we laugh, but it's not for me.
It's not my portion, in Jesus' name.
Yes, amen.
Oh yes.
Sasa, it's up to you. Be very intentional in creating that burning desire of what exactly you want. So that's the Tega Secure for today. Yes, tutumie feedback yako katika 0721-105-105, 23814 or MBCI TV Facebook page on the comment section, and of course on YouTube, MBCI TV official YouTube page on the comment section. Tell us what you've learned. We'll be right back kusoma your feedback, and of course you're coming for the great topic having today.
It's going to be amazing. But I just want you to take that Tega Secure very seriously and really ask yourself, do you just have a desire? You know, I don't mind, but even if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Do you just have a desire, or you have a burning desire, whereby mpaka unaamka usiku hata kuombea this thing that you feel so deep in your heart that you really want to achieve? There's this vision that you have, there's this dream that you have. Do you just have a desire, or you have a strong desire.
Yeah.
Because ujue having a desire is one thing, but also having a strong desire is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
So Mungu atusaidie, tusiwe watu tu, we just have a desire. But, you know, if it doesn't happen, I don't care. But we try again next year.
Yeah.
Your spirit ishindwe in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Now, tunaingia katika sehemu ya kukuonesha some of the programs that we have, and of course, Sylvia Wanja will be also showing us types of pillows ambazo zinatumika, na it's a good, you know, segment for all of us to learn. And then tukirudi hapa, I believe by then mgeni wetu atakuwa amefika, ndipo tukaweza kuangalia uhusiano wa mzazi na mtoto, how close is close. Don't go
Too far.
too far.
Pillows are a common household item yenye na provide support and comfort for your head and neck wakati unalala au kurelax. Zinakuja in various shapes, sizes na materials to cater to preferences different za watu na pia sleeping positions. The right pillow can significantly impact the quality of your sleep na overall comfort. Wacha tuangalie some common types of pillows. Kwanza, bed pillow. Bed pillow ni a rectangular or square cushion designed to provide support na comfort for your head and neck while you sleep or rest in bed. Bed pillows zinakuja in various sizes, shapes, and materials. A comfortable and supportive bed pillow inaweza significantly improve the quality of your sleep and overall well-being. Ni muhimu kuselect a pillow yenye itasuit your individual needs and preferences to ensure a restful night's sleep. Pili ni body pillow ambayo ni long and typically cylindrical or rectangular shaped pillow yenye iko designed to provide support and comfort for the entire body, especially ukilala or resting in bed. Body pillows are longer than standard bed pillows na zinatumika often for various purposes, including improving quality sleep and relieving discomfort or pain. Tatu, decorative pillows ama throw pillows ama accent pillows. Ziko designed primarily for aesthetic purposes to enhance the visual appeal of a room's decor. But they can also provide some comfort and support. Function yake main ni ku add color, texture and style to a space. Zinakuallow ku experiment with different styles and colors to create a look that suits your preference and the ambience you want to achieve kwa nyumba yako. Travel pillow ambayo ni a specialized pillow designed for use during travel ili ku provide comfort na support while you're sitting or resting in confined places kama airplanes, trains, buses or cars. These pillows ziko compact na ni rahisi kubeba and often come in a variety of designs to cater to the specific needs of travelers. They help reduce the discomfort na fatigue yenye iko associated na sleeping or resting in an upright position and can make your travel experience more and more comfortable. Pillows are versatile and essential components of our daily lives, serving various purposes to enhance our comfort, support, and well-being. Whether you're seeking a good night's sleep, pain relief, decorative accents, au comfortable traveling, kuna pillow designed to meet your specific needs. A comfortable and supportive pillow play a role in the quality of your sleep, na overall comfort and the aesthetics of your living spaces. Ni hayo tu kwa mitindo leo. Jina langu ni Sylvia Wanja. Kwaheri.
It is first a news story, then they are broad.
No, you will not.
It has already shut up. You're not in a position maybe to buy some of the basic commodities in the supermarket.
Nobody
Those
will.
have gone up.
Weighty and critical underlying issues. We dig deeper, clarify, and unpack. The mid-morning pack.
It doesn't matter what we talk about. At the end of the day, we're still going to depend on the smaller economies of East Africa to supply us with food.
It is incisive, articulate, compelling, and transparent. Every Wednesday from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. with Mangicho Mola and Paul Kagi.
Yo, my people! Kicheko dawa tunakuletea season 3.
Kizungumkuti hiyo sielewi wewe.
Aisha.
Coming to you on MBCI TV. This time more interesting and more fun. With new segments like Precious Moments, music of your own choice, na pia maswali moto moto.
Nikikumbuka nitakwambia.
Join me Precious every Wednesday from 8:30 p.m. Kicheko ni dawa.
Kilimo ni uti wa mgongo katika uchumi wa kitaifa. Akili Shambani inakufunza mbinu mbalimbali za kilimo cha mimea na ufugaji. Tunavuka milima na mabonde kukuelimisha mengi kuhusu ubunifu na teknolojia katika kilimo. Yote 9, 10 ni masoko. Nayo je?
Tunahusika na mkulima kutoka kwa shamba hadi sokoni.
Fahamu haya na mengine mengi kuhusu kilimo kwenye Akili Shambani kila Jumatano saa 1:30 usiku, ukiletewa nami Enaeli Mlinga.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets behind successful career choices? Join us for an eye-opening journey as we delve deep into the minds of professionals from various career fields.
So what is your take on employment?
I think that employment has been misdefined.
Don't miss the insights and the knowledge that will equip you for your success. Meet the HR every Friday from 8:30 p.m. with Sylvia Wanja. And remember, there is no luck in career, but it's an opportunity meets preparation.
Usimis kwenda mbinguni. Madwiti na makeki. This is serious.
Doctrines continue to differ.
So let everybody examine their doctrine.
Debates are on the rise.
Sodom, this was the same thing that is happening today.
And the information is plenty.
People go to the wrong sources expecting to get the right answers.
Amidst all these, what is the truth?
This judgment is not based on sin.
The Bible is clear, and there is an answer for every query. Ask the Ministers of God show every Saturday, 8:30 p.m.
Hi there, my name is Perpetual Nyambura and I love cooking. We all love art and we all love good food.
Yeah, ukiwa na passion ya upishi.
Yes.
Hii inasaidia sana. Kwa sababu kuna watu hupika just for the sake.
Mulo Wetu introduces you to creativity in meal preparation. Don't miss a fresh episode of Mulo Wetu.
Kila Alhamisi 7:30 to 8 p.m.
Marudio yake iko hapa, that is Friday from 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. only on MBCI TV.
Hujambo na karibu katika taarifa zetu. Ni wakati wa kukujuza yanayojiri ndani na nje ya taarifa zinazotufikia kwa sasa. Taarifa ni muktasari tu, lakini katika jamii yetu tunadadisi kiundani na kukuletea kina cha jambo. Ni aje wakajikuta ndani, ni yapi ambayo waliyapitia na kutengeza vile ambavyo unaviona.
Sasa unakata glasi.
Afya bora, tamaduni, elimu, mazingira, hata majanga. Maswala yaliyo na mguso yanayokuhusu kwa njia moja ama nyingine.
Huyo hana mfupa
au kukula gani?
Ilikuwa positive.
Yao nisaidie na sabuni. Jirani nisaidie na kasabuni kidogo.
Yote haya ni kwenye makala Jamii Yetu kila Ijumaa saa 12:30 jioni hadi saa 1 usiku, ukiletewa nami Enaeli Mlinga.
Experience a journey of spiritual elevation and immerse yourself in the most uplifting worship moments. Watch the best of worship culmination every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. It's an awe-inspiring event featuring anointed worshippers and going beyond the studio to connect with young souls eager to embrace the divine presence in educational institutions. Get ready to elevate your spirit and embrace the true essence of worship with Maria Omondi and her incredible team of worshippers. The Virtuous Woman Show brings to you authentic stories from all women of all walks of life.
You start going to the bar to watch football.
Yes.
And it started just as going to watch football.
No, I was intentional.
Why do you want to kill these babies? And I'm looking at him and I'm asking, what babies?
Through their experiences, we are able to enlighten and encourage each other.
He strangled me, pushed me to the ground, and the first thing he asked for was my M-Pesa PIN.
He proposed, and that's when I said,
people will come to understanding and knowledge that this one, she's not just a religious woman. Yeah. She's a called woman.
Catch the Virtuous Woman Show every Sunday from 6 p.m. with Sheila Juma.
Vipindi ambavyo huwa tunavipeperusha hapa ndivyo hivyo, na mambo yako hivyo ndivyo ukaweze kujua kwamba ndani ya runinga hii unaangaziwa kwa kila hali, ili tuhakikisha kwamba you are also a balanced Christian. That is why issues to do with health, issues to do with marriages, issues to do with education, innovation, families and all that, we must make sure ya kwamba tumekujuza kila kitu, the word of God, maombi, yani. Na tuzidi kufanya hivyo as long as this great platform will continue being here with us, or we will continue being here.
Yeah.
Na baada ya hiyo ni kupitia baadhi ya jumbe ambazo zimeweza kuingia kuhusiana na tega sikio. Ndivyo kutoka hapo tuweze kuingia kwa the topic of discussion today. Is going to be an amazing one.
Yeah.
And I believe ya kwamba you're also going to learn a lot. Kwa hiyo hata ikiwezekana kama unaweza kuwa na notebook mahali ukiandika, itakuwa ndo bora zaidi. Na watu ambao wanazungumza kuhusiana na tega sikio, na tanguliza na huyu ambaye anasema #tega sikio. Praise God, Committee Rachel.
Amen.
Great lesson indeed, that if I create a strong desire towards something, it will take less time to achieve what I want. Actually, it has really blessed me. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day, Joy, kutoka kule Nyeri.
Asante Joy from Nyeri. God bless you. Tuko na Milibeti anasema good morning Team Raushwa.
Good morning.
#tega sikio. Anasema that's an amazing story and lesson, Rachel. Thank you. Anasema may God grant us that burning desire to achieve what we really want. Have a blessed day ahead.
Asante sana. Thank you. God bless you. Anasema welcome, mimi nasoma benye imeandikwa welcome beauty, you all look good today. Nafikiri ndivyo ulikuwa kusema, nipashe kidogo. Rachel, while you were away, someone did an no, it was just we were just having no, this one I'm not gonna read.
Okay.
Yeah, wacha nifikishe hapo so that we don't go into other details.
Okay. Niko na mwingine anaitwa Lucy kutoka Nyeri. Anasema time is not on our way.
Sorry?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Alikuwa anataka kusema time is not on our side.
Yeah, probably time is not on our side, but also you should know that the time that we have is enough to do what we need to do.
Yeah.
Ukianza kuangalia time yenye imepita, you won't be able to achieve what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
So time is not on our side, we agree, but the time that we have is fully enough for us to do what we need to do. So you look at the time that you now have, not the time that you've lost already, and now focus on that time that you have.
Yeah. Na kwa sababu hata miaka iliyoliwa na nzige, Mungu ana nguvu ya kurudisha.
Yeah.
Just do what God leads you to do, and He will, utarecover hiyo miaka mpaka utashangaa.
Yeah.
Anasema I agree. I had a great desire to have an IT degree. I needed it so much. It is amazing how I'm almost towards graduation after beating many big obstacles. So huyo alikuwa na hiyo desire ya kutaka kufanya IT na aweze kugraduate. He had that desire. Anasema kwamba it's just amazing ya kwamba ako karibu kugraduate baada ya kupitia challenges mob, lakini bado akasimama. You see?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've done very well.
Raushwa, okay, you have someone?
Yeah,
please.
Anasema, and my eyes nowadays are doing the thing. Good morning, precious children of God.
Good morning.
Sema tega sikio ya leo ni true sana kwa sababu mi pia niliishi kutaka kufanya job, but kila day I made an excuse. That's because napata chakula, shelter, na niko tu poa. Not until nikafungiwa nyumba na nikakosa food, na hiyo nikakosa food hiyo siku. Anasema, we guys, hiyo situation ilikuwa my eye opener na nilianza kutafuta kazi. Yes, I think kazi na determination hadi nikapata. Anitwa Zipi watching from Bahati. Have a blessed day.
Asante sana Zipi. God bless you.
Nasikia unaye alikuwa tu sawa.
Bless you.
Mpaka time yenye situation ilimforce.
Yeah.
Kwa determined. Nini nimeona?
Ni huyu. Hello Raushwa, asubuhi ya leo.
Hello.
Watching from Gilgil. Mimi ni Mary wa Curtains. We missed you sana Sister Rachel. Asante sana. Huyu anaitwa Jesse. Ameonekana? Okay. Anaitwa Jesse.
Na
kuna kitu ameshika sijui ni nini anataka.
Akona plate early in the morning. Jesse tunafanyanga na yeye SNS. So kama una watch SNS and kama ha watch please wewe watch hiyo mchezo. So yes. Huyo ndo Jesse.
Yeah. Kuna mwingine anaendelea?
Endelea from yourself.
Anasema morning watu wangu wa MBCI. Leo nikajifunza kitu kikubwa kibinafsi. Kamiti, ninashukuru kwa kusaidia huyo dada kumpress mpaka akatufunza na hiyo tega sikio leo. Umemsaidia kuondoa. Okay. Dorothy Chao kutoka kule Taita. Hata kesho namsukuma vivyo hivyo. Angalau nishamwambia na mapema ya kwamba jua kwamba kesho anakuja wiki hii actually.
Wewe wacha.
Yeye ndiye anatuambia kwa sababu imagine na napenda kufanya hivyo lakini I have shared tega sikio tangu Januari. So nisaidie hizo wiki mbili zimebaki niende leave my friend.
Unajua ukienda leave tunabaki na Sylvia and now you won't be here for the tega sikio.
Kwa Christmas nini so hata
hutapata tega
jana nilikutetea.
How now?
You're very good. At least that we can agree.
But that doesn't mean
for the first time we have agreed since the year started.
The first time.
Hashtag tega sikio. What a great tega sikio, Rachel and committee. A great challenge for us, Rachel, to have a great desire because it's possible to achieve. Mary kutoka Nairobi. Alafu, congratulations. Kwa award. She's happy for us. We have an award
from your mouth to God's ears.
Yeah,
we'll be having that award.
So Asha Yona in the spirit.
Yes, Ushona in the spirit. Thank you so much for singing for us. We'll be coming with it to our show.
Yeah. I hope hata kuwa kwa panel is when Eliki jametupea.
Kama kwa panel wewe.
Asante sana. Uko na mwingine ndivyo tuingie kwa mazungumzo ambayo tuko nayo.
Tunamalizia na huyo so that we can get into the topic of discussion.
Okay, anasema hashtag good morning.
Good morning.
Anasema tega sikio leo it has really spoken about me. Mimi ni yule mtu, yes I have a desire to do something but who has in mind ifanyike isifanyike and because of that kuna vitu nyingi sana ambazo nime postpone. Like when ninaangalia when the year is coming to an end, ninaangalia nikianza I had this desire, I had this desire, I had this desire. Lakini zote ni ile tu ya kusema kwa mdomo, but I don't really mean. And that is why I think nimestagnate for so long. I'm really praying to God ya kwamba hata nisingoje next year, nianze na huu mwezi, nianze kuchukua baby steps. Because lazima kila mahali ianze mahali. Wacheni niwaambie, nime waste time. Alafu ameweka tule tu emoji tu kulia. But anasema I thank God that nimesikia, if I have a strong desire and then nimtafute Mungu, atanisaidia ku recover the lost years. I have really lost myself kwa pombe na raha na mambo mengine hata sielewangwi, but I thank the Lord. Kindly don't mention my name. Okay.
Wow. Wow. But it's good that you've realized, and you don't have to do everything this year, but start. That's the most important thing. Start, do something. Si lazima uaccomplish ati yote. Don't beat yourself up. Just start. Vile tu amesema baby steps. Just start. Ukishaanza kitu, it's very easy kuendelea nayo. I feel like the starting point hata ya biashara. The starting point ndio inakuanga shida. But after you've started, kuendelea ni rahisi. I know of someone alikuwa akitaka sana kwenda shule, and I'm telling you by the way, this is like a testimony. Alikuwa akitaka sana kwenda shule. So she had prayed to God, hakuwa na school fees. She had prayed to God sana amsaidia awe na, like I provide school fees and everything. Na alikuwa na need kwenda shule for 2 years because alikuwa anafanya ni 2 years. Do you know, alijikaza, she had hiyo yake, it's a burning desire. God just created a way. Whatever she was supposed to do in 2 years, you can't imagine, alifanya in 3 months. Yes.
A true story?
True story. Sounds very, very undoable, but whatever was supposed to happen in 2 years,
alifanya.
Imagine alifanya in 3 years, and now she's 3 months, and now she's awaiting graduation.
Wow.
3 months. Unaenda tu God anakupea favor, divine speed, anakuambia wewe nimeona umekuwa ukitaka hiki kitu sana na unaiombea. Let me just bless you sasa.
Allah.
Imagine.
That's so amazing.
Imagine in 3 months. So that is it. Whatever you want to do, imagine God anazaifanya in ways that you've never thought about it.
You are unstoppable. Lakini sasa, if you don't know that you are unstoppable, you will be stoppable.
Exactly.
So lazima Mungu pia aweze kukusaidia so that uweze kujua how to go about it na kila kitu kitakuwa ni shwari kabisa. Now, tunaingia kwa the next conversation that we want to have. And kama unavyojua, if my memory serves me well, I think it was on Tuesday last week, tukiwa na Sylvia, we had a dilemma that now I want to inform mgeni ambaye tuko naye, and Rachel as well, because Rachel was not together with us. But before then, it is always good kukaribisha mgeni wakati ambapo ametutembelea. Tumekuwa naye si mara moja, si mara mbili, na tutaendelea kuwa naye kwa sababu katika that area ya kuweza kutoa ushauri kuhusiana na masuala ya vijana, kuhusiana na masuala ya kindoa, yani kuhusiana na maisha in general. Mungu amemsaidia. And because of that, lazima tuhakikisha kwamba pia that knowledge isipotee. So ukiwa pale nyumbani, that is why we always encourage you ya kwamba uwe na notebook mahali na biro ambao unaandika, because by the end of the year, by the way, ukipitia notebook yako vitu ambavyo tumekufunza hapa, you will realize ya kwamba there are so many good decisions you have made courtesy of the programs that we have always had here. Atujisifu, tunajua kwamba ni kazi ya Mungu kabisa. Maana tunajua kwamba katika taifa la Kenya kuna vituo vingi tu ambavyo vinatangaza matangazo mbalimbali. But the fact that Mungu ametusaidia ya kwamba sisi, our mission is to transform lives, na anatutumia kama vessels na utukufu ni wake, we glorify his holy name. Now, Rachel will be giving us the introduction of the guest that we have today, and then from there now I'll be sharing the dilemma once more, as now our guest ataanza kuianalyze, na sasa tuanze kuangalia how close is too close.
And I'm very, very interested in this particular topic, because people say that, anyway, hiyo wacha nikianza will go into the discussion kabla sijawaambia tuko na nani. And we're having an amazing lady, an amazing woman of God. We've had her here not once, not twice, mara mingi sana. And of course pia na watchingi the marriage classroom, so of course you've seen her. So today we are having Dr. Njeri Gashuhi. She is a psychologist. She has very many hats. She's a mom, she's a mom-in-law, she's a daughter, she's a sister. So today yeye ndo atakuwa kituongelesha, and of course if you have any question question enye unataka kumuuliza leo, utakuwa ukiuliza katika nambari zetu 0721051052 23814 or MBCI TV Facebook page on the comment section and on YouTube MBCI TV official YouTube page. We are so happy to have you today. Yes, asante sana for honoring the invitation.
Thank you.
Yes, this topic najua inaguza watu wengi.
Najua.
Especially the fact so what I wanted to say now, that what to say, daughters are very close to their fathers and they're very able to open up to their fathers, and then sons are very close to their mothers and they're able to open up to their mothers. So it's very important to know where do we draw the line. But sasa kuna the dilemma that we had. Kidogo niko na mushki.
So karibu sana Madam Gashohi. We are privileged and honored to have you here with us, because every time you come here, mtazamaji huwa anafurahia sana because of the topics that we have had, and we'll continue having them as long as God allow us to, and I believe kwamba ataturuhusu. But before I go to that dilemma, can you allow me just to go, nisome hii mbio. Ni mtu ambaye anasoma something connection to the desire, na nimeona ni vizuri kwa sababu ni ushuhuda anatupea. Good morning and praise God. Kamiti and Rachel, welcome. While you are away, we really missed you big. Today's Tega Secure is very timely and practical. It's true, burning desire and faith in God is what brings great results. I'm a result of the burning desire. After Form 4, 2 years later, I decided to join college without the full fees because I could not afford it. But the passion and faith in God has carried me. As we talk now, nishamaliza my diploma and it is taking me to my degree. Glory to God. Anasema burning desires and faith in God helps you to utilize what you have at the moment. Very blessed na ushuhuda huo kabisa, Anyira wa Matete.
Wow.
Isn't it amazing?
Wow. It is amazing.
Okay, demuire. Sasa wacha tuingie sasa kwa the topic. We had a dilemma here now. Watu wali take sides. Kila mtu alikuwa na side yake, including myself and Sylvia. We couldn't really agree on some issues. But later hapo tukakaa nikaa tumeagree. But tukasema for us now to totally agree, we must have someone mwenye atakuja tuongeleshe. It is about this family. Ambao ni baba, mama na mtoto wao, binti. Na ikafika na mahali whereby the daughter akakuwa very close na the father. To a point whereby mambo mengine mambo mengine ambayo yanamhusu the daughter, mama anayajua kutoka kwa baba. Na the closeness ikakuwa very close mpaka mama akaanza, mimi sijui sasa, siwezi msemea, sijui kama alifeel threatened, sijui kama alifeel insecure, and you wonder why. But she was just very uncomfortable. And so akatutumia that message na akasema it is bringing an issue. But baba alipo confront the husband akasema, Hayai, this is my daughter. What do you expect? And now, wakati ambapo watu walianza kutuma messages za kuweza kutueleza what they think, kuna wale ambao walisema ya kwamba mama ndiye akona shida, ana feel ni kama the daughter might end up taking her position. Of course, that is something that we even thinking is just weird. Wengine wakasema ya kwamba baba ndiye amekosa kuweka a boundary, na kuona ya kwamba that is the daughter. Kulikuwa na matakodhanio mingi sana hapa. Kila mtu yani tuliongea mambo mob. So we decided ya kwamba ndivyo tusiache hiyo topic iko very hanging, because I know there are so many families ambazo hiyo issue iko. And of course kila mtu kule ambako alilelewa, kuna wakati ilikuwa unajipata tu sijui ni naturally uko inclined towards. Kama mimi ukiniuliza ni madhi, and the fact that also mimi ni last born, na my dad was working, so tumeachwa na nani? Tumeachwa na mama. So even when my father used to come, wakati amekuja for holiday whatever, like kabla tuingiane, ilikuwa ni siji nakaaje, and then sasa wakati mnaenda kuingiana ndio huyo amerudi kazi. Sasa tena the mother is there. So ulikuwa unapata mara nyingi unapata niko inclined towards mom. Okay? So na kuna watu wengi ambao pia unaweza pata mtu anafeel kwamba ako yeye yeye baba ndiye more approachable because kuna wengine ambao walisema huenda labda huyo mama ni mkali. Ni wale ambao ukimapproach ukitaka kumwambia kitu ashaanza kukunyamazisha, they don't even allow you to open up and all that. But Madam Gashohi, we want to ask you this question. You know, is it wrong kwa mtoto kuwa close na mzazi mmoja?
Yes, it is possible, but also I think everything needs limits or balance. Because you have both parents, there is that time you may feel inclined to one, but again, as we grow up, there is a way we also have identification. Now, psychology tells us, and I know that there is a lot that you refer, but still again there is what we can challenge, okay? According to Freud, he says, when children are 3 years old, they tend to identify with the opposite gender parent. To the extent that it looks like there is some envy, okay? Freud will talk about like the boy is feeling like, okay, mpaka iko like a complex which is designed or defined at that stage, ya kwamba kwa sababu kijana feels attracted to the mother, okay, is scared that the father may harm him, okay, the issue of the castration, okay, the anxiety. So what happens, that's what we call the Oedipus complex, where the boy is at that age feels attracted to the mother, as they would call it, not really attraction, but it's like there's this father, but I think I would like to be close to the mother.
My mom, yeah.
The same way they say of the girl. And so the girl may feel a bit close to the dad even when they are that young. And so sometimes it is so natural at that stage. The problem is this, just like the way we teach the issues of parenting, at that age 2 to 3 years, some of these things that happen, if they are not controlled or well channeled in the right way, now you can cause them, they are full blown in adolescence. Like now, the temper tantrums, as we say, if a child has tempers at that stage and really scares all of you, give him or give her whatever they want at that time when they are 2-year-old, the terrible year-old to 3 years. So if they get away with it, they come and magnify it during adolescence, and they will do whatever they want. And because they came to know who is soft, so that is where they get away. You refuse, they go to the dad, and the dad allows the girl to go. So it's always a time of collision. So the same way when it comes to issues of attraction, that time, if it is not well managed, the child may grow thinking, mom is so bad, if it's a girl, dad is so soft. So as they grow up, to try to hit back at the mother, who seems to be so harsh, they can try to show that you see, if you don't, I have my dad. So that can be over magnified to the fact that it can cause some issues. Now, the worst scenario is where, and I don't think the mother is, her fears are not having crowds, because in this era, by the way, we've had issues where there has been incest between the father and the daughter.
Right.
Okay?
Unthinkable.
Yeah, it's unthinkable, but a perverse generation as it is. And because of circumstances, sometimes that can be, because there is this girl who at this time of adolescence is almost rivaling the mother, thinking, I'm beautiful, you are old now, you have no shape, I have the shape. Like the one you thought. So what happens is, now you can see the rivalry. If it is never managed, it can go off. So it's not really like it's far-fetched, but I think what we are discussing today, how close it should be. Now, I realize sometimes the scenario can come even from, as we say, when they are young. Because what happens is this, I'm here now, maybe I'm with my daughter, and maybe she does something, and like I spank her or I pinch her. Then she goes to the dad, who is maybe at the sitting. Oh, mama amenichapa. And then the father is, nani mechapa msichana wangu? Mwambia super as why? Uza msichana wangu. You see now, you are already establishing my daughter or my princess. So even without wanting to know what actually had this girl done, Maybe she was even rude, maybe even she did wrong, but you have already taken side. Nani amechapa msichana wangu.
Yeah, I really can't multitask. I don't know what I'm being told. Maybe mwelekezi, you can speak to me.
So the issue is now, if that is not managed, what happens is that the child may feel like, I am my dad's girl, and I am not able to, you know,
relate with the mom.
Yeah. So now again, she grows up thinking, my mother is a rival,
and my dad is a good person. And now, so in that scenario, what should happen? Because most of the time, it's the mom who is disciplining the babies, because it's very rare for a dad to discipline mtoto mdogo. Sasa amefanya nini? But the mom is there with
what we do, and as when we are teaching on parenting, and I'm happy that if anyone is watching Marriage Classroom, these 2 months we have dedicated it to parenting, and I wish parents would also be able to log in or to see, or even go to YouTube and get the lessons. We are saying at this stage, this is where you need to establish also, collaboration. So I am in the kitchen, and maybe she has messed up, or she has done something, or insisted on something, and so I have maybe disciplined her. So she goes crying. Just don't ask who has beaten my daughter. So you'd want to know, okay, mama amekuchapa, umefanya nini? And then they say, unajua, they will explain. Now once you get the reason, mwambie, kwa hivyo ulifanya makosa, enda abia mam, pole. Once she goes back and says pole, asema pole, na mimi sitachapa msichana wangu tena. Now you've already established that there was nothing wrong with what she was done. She had done a mistake. But don't go and tell the baby to come and tell the mother, usichape msichana wa daddy. You know, that's what the report they come back with. So at that young age, you've already established some rivalry.
So the daughter will start seeing the mother as an enemy.
Yes. Na hata naweza kuambia unabu usichape msichana wa daddy, au nitakuja kustaki kwa daddy now. The daughter is even saying tastaki mama kwa daddy. So when that is not taken care of, and we think, oh, just by being a dad, a lovely dad, you are like protecting your daughter, you are not. You are spoiling her. She needs to know you are all both right, and sometimes you can also both be wrong. But you work on the same page. Anytime we have parenting success, it is where you become a coalition. Wow. It is like even in teenage, like that's what we tell our parents. If maybe my daughter came and told me, I want to go and meet somebody, and I said, who is that? And doesn't want to tell me, and said, no, if you don't tell me where you're going and who it is, then you're not going. Okay? So I refuse. Then she knows now I can go to dad. Dad, I have my friend, I want to. So, and you know, the dads have no details. Mom may ask who it is, where mnakutana wapi, saa gapi. So dad is, nimeomba ruhusa. You know, it's like, oh, she has even asked for permission. It's like all that you need. And you allow her. And then she knows now. Next time, or if now when she goes, she may come even late. Then you came asking, I thought I told her not to go. No, I came, she told me. Then you are left crawling, and she just passes kati. So that's what they do. Yes. But now the best thing is to do is this. Had you told your mom? Yes. What did she say? No, she said, no. Did you tell her what you've told me? No. Now go back to her, explain to her. If she agrees, I also agree. That is how, and if you work on the same page, your children know they can't have a weak point. But if one of you is the weakest link, then you sure know this will replay. And I'm sure sometimes in that family, they didn't know that this weak link always started when they were young. Because children just take sides
from a young
age.
Kwa hivyo ikianza ati amekuwa mkubwa, ilianza kakiwa katoto.
Yes, it does. Starts from there.
Now, the moment mzazi amerealize ya kwamba awe ni mama ama ni baba, ya kwamba unfortunately it has happened whereby ulishindwa kuweka mipaka na mapema na sasa it is becoming a bit you know, complicated na imefika hiyo age whereby unapata sasa mpaka kuna ni kama sasa kuna competition yenye iko very open between the mother and the daughter. It's like both of them are competing for the attention of the father. Who is supposed to play which role? Nani anafaa kurekebisha hiyo mambo vizuri?
Now, if the two parents, because now this is a child, if you start now trying to show, or you now accusing her now, she may even find more offense, okay? So what I think the adults are the parents. They can sit down and analyze the scenario. Okay? And see how they can do it. Now, I want to say this also. It is possible that at a stage, a child may feel, let me give my our true story, okay? And this is, and our children happened, and this will happen, a boy and a girl, as we said, at those early ages. Today, it's very easy for me to strike a conversation with my son, even out of nothing, because somehow it's like we are able to. I find when if ever were to call the father, he has something. It is more like he has a purpose. He's asking about something, Dad, how are you, and all that. It's more like transactional at this stage.
Something specific.
Yes, but for mom and son, you can call even randomly. Uko happy? Even almost umekura. And it's a grown up, and that's all. And it's like if you talked, there's nothing that was really substantial to say. We talked with the Martin, and this was what. Okay? But now again also when the other way can also, when we were growing up, we were also close with my son. But now, my daughter Tabitha, not that we really had issues, but because of what you are calling the attraction of the opposite person without any attachment, my daughter felt like when she was a teenager, I was quite harsh. Now, the issue was the fact that in secondary, I was the class representative of our class. So I was frequently in school. So one day, I realized she was almost in every club and every society. Yes, and I go to school and give the ultimatum, you know, choose one game, one society, and I left the information with the deputy. And you know, the next time I find even a letter written, you know, she laughs today when I tell her. It's like, I hate my mom. What the heck? And it's like, I would have been up for sale. What? To the lowest bidder, not the highest bidder. To the lowest bidder.
So she thought unamkazia like.
Sana namkazia like in Form 2. Because she was losing it. She was going down.
But Form 2 is the age.
Yeah, she was going down academically. Yet unasikia kwa Girl Scout, ako kwa hockey. So she chose hockey akakogwa mguu. That was good. Because that indeed made her know. She didn't need hockey. Then she would even be Catholic. She would be surely Islam. As long as there was a way she would get out of school. So now, here as a mom, I go there and I put my foot down.
Speed governor.
So I am. So I remember that year in Form 2, she saved money. Okay? Pocket money then mempea. And came out of kunionyesha, took the father out.
What do you mean? That's so dramatic.
That's dramatic. Even after today, we just really laugh at it.
Like, atanitambua.
Atanitambia, ma'am, you are not in it. You know, when I saw that heck, and what the heck, I looked at it and I said, I am the adult here.
Let me ask, at that age, probably for a parent who doesn't understand what's happening, what would be the thinking of a parent? I feel like kama hapo ndo sasa mzazi na mtoto
drift. You drift badly. If you don't, because you see, you start now crawling every other time. For me, because being a psychologist, I knew this was the best way. And in fact, I said, if I wish she'd better even be close to the dad other than to a man or a boyfriend.
Someone
because
out there.
that is the time now, if there is no other man to identify with, they look for a guy. So you find like maybe sometimes when there is no father around or a father figure around, they get now their information from a man. Just maybe in trying to maybe get some affirmation. So I had no issue. So you know when she took the father out, her
Form 2.
I had Form 2. And she would come, maybe coming from, because knew the father loved green apples, would come with the green apples and all that. And sometimes nothing for me. But I knew where I wanted that to go.
Yeah.
Right now, if you ask her, she is close to me. My husband knows. Because she's now out of the country.
Yeah.
But she looks back and knows if it was not Mama Bear. In fact, the other day she told me that I'm like a Mama Bear. I don't give up. So I continued and I told her, I remember even that time telling her, Tabitha, you should know that why I come to this school is because you are my investment. And you sure know, the time you finish here, hata kama niko na mijengo nimejenga hapa, sitarudi. You are my interest and my investment. That's why I come here. And if I get return for my investment, that was the greatest joy.
Wow.
So right now I tell her, you are in Australia. Hatuko pamoja, you are enjoying everything I'm not. You see, and so when she calls me and tells me, yes, thank you, Mama Bear. Because she knows I fought. And from there, now we are very close. I realized that stage. Again, something I wanted to say. At that time of teenage, they need a man to affirm them. Because she was struggling also with her identity. She hadn't known about her eyes. So she thought, you know, the children also bully you and call you a nickname from your looks. So in school, they used to call her Macho Kodokodo. And at first, Kodokodo, yes. She almost, Miss All. You know Miss All? If you've seen my daughter, she has quite nice, good eyes. But at first, you know, she didn't know they are beautiful because the other girls would call Macho Kodokodo. So that time when she was still struggling with her identity, I informed too when we were still having a quarrel. I remember talking to my husband, telling him to talk to Tabitha about her eyes and her looks, so that she has no issue with her looks. Because if I tell her, she might think I'm just telling her for the sake, but from a man. So when one day I come in, Tabitha, have you seen my eyes? Yes. Now how do they look like? Oh, they are beautiful. He said, do you know you have my eyes? Yeah, and I could see now. From there, do you know Tabitha knows one of the most beautiful things she has? Her dad's eyes. Wow. So, and I say, and now the father said, now if no one has ever told you, your beautiful eyes like your dad's. And so if they ever discover, tell them, my dad told me. And so that is some of the things she says. Today, sometimes even when somebody says, oh, you look beautiful, my dad told me. So that is also very key for affirmation. Yes. But now, as we are talking about the issues of closeness, now if you are a mature dad, I'm sure you see that very badly, then you should know the boundaries.
Which are these boundaries?
The boundaries like this. This is a kid, 3 years, can sit on your lap. I don't expect a teenager to sit on the laps of a father. That is also too much, again. It doesn't matter how westernized we are. But a grown-up daughter like you can just come and sit on your dad's lap.
So like a lack of discipline.
Yes. And boundaries, as we say. It's okay to be close and to be able to chat, but there is that part of body contact that should be limited, because this is a teenager or a grown-up adult. You are a man, you have beard and everything. Why don't you think she may start now seeing the man in you instead of the dad?
Exactly.
Yes. And why we have had incest is when even the father is also attracted to the daughter, because at that age she resembles the mother. When they were cutting.
Oh, when she was here.
They were cutting, yes. In case she takes, and see, the mother is now, we say as slim as a bride, as fat as a wife. So maybe she is already out of shape because of either the many things about life, children, and all that, and age. But now this is the daughter who just looks like exactly the mom when he was. Na yeye haoni yako na kipara, lakini macho yake naona tu msichana.
Nani anafaa kuweka huo mpaka? Nani anafaa kumwambia this is not supposed to be done?
The man should know, but the wife can tell him, but in a you know, there is information that you give, but you know how, if you give it, how it will be received. You see, we teach communication.
Yes, we do.
There is a way I can tell you, you make me feel embarrassed. Now, I may tell you, now that is accusation, but I can say, I'll feel right if you don't shout at me or before people. I'm not saying you embarrass me.
Yeah.
Now, you see, I can say the same thing from my eye point. Because you can't dispute my feeling. Okay? Or I don't feel comfortable when you shout at me or, before people.
Yeah.
But not saying you embarrass me. Because now I'm putting or imputing motive that you do that deliberately to embarrass me.
So the choice of words.
The choice of words and how to package the message. That is all that we say. Make sure that you understood, not only heard. Because we only sometimes most of the time we speak to be heard, but never to be understood. Yes.
Okay.
So this woman can try to see how she can package in the interest of helping this girl and also for the future and even their relationship without accusing the man of trying to get interested in the daughter or the daughter having motives on the father. So in that way, if you do that, then they'll be on the defense. Have you tried to tell people about something and they refuse, yet you can see there's something? Yes, but it is a way if you start accusing them.
Oh, the way I approach them.
Yes. Sometimes you ask them, hey, I've seen so-and-so has been coming around here. Or are you in a relationship? No. What do you feel about the fact our daughter comes and sits just close to you, for you? So in that way is like, maybe you say, by the way, I've sometimes felt uncomfortable, but I don't know what to tell her, now that she's my daughter. Do you see now what you've done? It is not why or you, it is how. Let's hear how to solve. Yes, how do you feel or how do you see it?
Okay.
You can even put it on the other way scenario. Suppose we had a son and he comes and we are sitting close together, or he comes also and sits on me. How would that make you feel? Once you put the scenario to him, then it's very easy.
Seeing.
Yes, to see.
Now, naeleza kwamba we have half a minute to the break. I want us to, it's just a short break, to the break, and then we come back. And if the familia yako, this is what you're really struggling with right now. Now, the floor is open. Pia tuko na 23814 MBCI TV Facebook page, MBCI TV YouTube channel. Tutasoma so that mgeni wetu atuweze kutusaidia. Na wewe ni mgeni?
Mimi sasa si mgeni.
Usiende mbali, will be.
Au sema mwenye huku.
Katika muda usiokuwa mrefu tunarudi.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
But the pinnacle of education is High Peak Schools, a reputable institution for anyone looking to unlock their child's full potential. From early childhood education to our junior school, our experienced educators impact students with relevant knowledge and skills for them to soar high. From well-equipped classes to modern laboratories, peaceful dormitories, computer room, and a music room. Students partake in co-curricular activities like swimming, skating, and many more. Our nutritious diets are sourced from our school farms, and not forgetting purified water that is safe for consumption. We have a fleet of buses that are accessible to our students for comfortable transportation to and from school. To enroll your child, contact us through 0728 040 883. High Peak Schools, quest for excellence.
My name is Worship Shekaina Manyange. What I love about Sacho High School are the teachers, the staff, the school administration. They go above and beyond to help us work our way through our growth. And I also love how Sacho is based on moral values.
Welcome to Sacho High School. Sacho High School is a mixed boarding school that is situated in Baringo Central Sub-County, very close to Kabarnet town. We have arranged transport during holidays when they break from their destinations to the school. This makes it possible and very easy for access to the school at any point.
All these contributes to stellar performances that sees us taking top national positions.
Bonjour, bienvenue. Ici, au lycée Sacho, on apprend le français pour être le meilleur dans le monde.
Extracurricular activities are not left out.
For spiritual nourishment and strong Christian character, Raushwa High School is the place.
To contact us, call 0700-819-068 or get your slot by applying on www.raushwahighschool.sc.ke. Raushwa High School, be mindful of others.
We believe in the extraordinary potential of every child. That is why at Greengate Academy, our aim is to equip and transform learners. Our mission is to provide high-quality education in a conducive Christian environment.
Jesus in the heart. Jesus in the heart. Jesus in the heart.
We have embraced the competency-based curriculum and have collaborated with our dedicated team of experienced educators to mine your child's potential by imparting them with relevant skills. We have incorporated a special needs program that is tailored to ensure continuous improvement for your child. Here, we encourage creativity by engaging them in co-curriculum activities like sports, games, and maximizing on digital literacy through innovation. We are keen on your child's health, thus providing nutritious meals. Transport-wise, we've got you covered. Discover the unlimited opportunities awaiting your child today. Contact us on 0702-730-987 or email us on greengateschools@gmail.com. Enroll your child today and let their journey of a lifetime begin. Greengate Academy, raising the standard.
Rema Missionary Outreach International welcomes you to this year's annual prayer conference themed Church Awakening from Jonah 1 verse 6. It's happening from the 3rd to the 10th December 2023 at the Whispers Park Ground in Nyeri. Join us for a wonderful time of refreshing with our esteemed guest speaker, Bishop Likavo.
If they did not show me the way, I would not be a Christian today.
Pastor Mark Daniels.
You do have the Lord, so stand firm.
Apostle David Juma.
God likes to use failures that he can show forth his glory.
The host, Apostle Andrew.
The Lord is refining us until we look like him.
And prophetess Wininganga.
When God calls you to wake up, it is always a season of restoration and comeback.
Sessions will begin on Sunday 3rd December at 2 p.m. And from Monday to Saturday morning, devotions start from 5 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. with sessions running from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Sunday the 10th of December, join us for an interdenominational rally at 2 p.m. For more information, call us on 0726 022 558.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Ambavyo nimekuambia kwamba tutachukua tu mapumziko mafupi tu sana ndivyo tukuje tuweze kumalizia mazungumzo haya and it's just interesting, but before then kabla turudi kwa Madam Gashohi ndivyo tuendelee na this conversation that we are having right here. Kuna huyu amesema, praise God, blessed people, I'm asking for a clarification on my husband has a niece. There was a time we had separated and he stayed with her for 3 years, and then the 4th year we reconciled. After that, every time she is around, my husband can never be on my side and my son, but all the attention goes to the niece. This round it was bad because my husband told me I'm the one to leave them behind. She had to leave, but since then my hubby never talks to me or eats anything at home for 4 months now. Did I do wrong for taking my position as a wife?
No, she didn't do wrong. Maybe it is how. because this should have been what you call a subject of discussion. Okay, sometimes you wonder where to start, but I believe with just a little bit of what we are calling the scenario, creating the scenario, then that can be where people now understand what is happening, or they just get there. You know, some people think you are just against my niece, you are just against my brother, or you're against my daughter. So when it's always assumed that, so people will always be on the defensive. So you hate my side of family, maybe you don't like my niece, you don't like, so that could have been the assumption. But from the fact that now the issue I've said, does it look, you know, it is important to, we call it, it's a strategy where you now throw the ball to you. How does it look when me as your wife, I am not in, I mean, or I'm the one to leave and she remains? You see what, you know, that is where now, if this is also my niece, if I am part of this family, she's also my niece. So, and this is being our home, I am part of this just like she is. So how do we make sure that, you know, because she will leave, I am supposed to be in this house. Yeah, because it's true. Even when we have issues where a mother and, a wife and a mother-in-law, there is a quarrel. You know, instead of saying, it's either you leave or my mother remain, or it is me or your mother goes out. It is not that scenario, because what we do is we try just to cut and throw, without asking ourselves, what is the best scenario? What would be the best alternative? At the end of it is this, yes, this is your mother, and it's true, but now I'm also your wife. How do we strike the balance? Because you see, I came here because you chose to marry, and I'm part of it. So I'm a wife and there's a mother. Yes, and the two roles are different for the husband. So this is your mother, but this is your wife. There's what your wife can do, what your mother cannot do. So, and that is important when you establish the boundaries, where your wife is and where your mother is. And it is the man who does that, not the wife. She cannot. She is, they are now rivals, the same way like a daughter and a wife. Yes. So as a man, please establish the boundaries, or where, you know, what is their limit. Yes.
But now in this case, it is the man who is not, how do I say it? Like, it's the man, ndio hakuli, haongeleshi the wife.
Could so there have been another issue before, okay, about, it's not maybe about food. Forget about the symptoms are injury. Okay? It's not just about the physical food. There could be some issues of resentment, of hate, that are now manifesting in the fact that I don't want to eat. So what actually are the underlying problems? What could be going on? And those are some of the things that they may need to sit and discuss. Because the issue about, there are people, even some who don't eat, but I don't think they chase their wife away. But again also, there is a message beyond just the food.
Not just eating.
Yes. Now that you insisted you have come back, is that the only time or the only purpose of the woman, food? Akiwa nyumbani ni chakula tu.
So there's a communication that is being sent, only that the issue of not eating is a symptom ka nje.
It's a symptom in the outward system.
Kuna kitu hapo ndani.
Kuna kitu inakula ndani.
Let's come to the communication between now, sijui mbona ninapata nikienda sana, inaweza kuwa the son to the mother or the daughter to the father. Let's come now to probably the kind of conversations ambazo huyu mtoto anahave na huyu mzazi mwenye anafikiria he is or she is the best. Do we have communications, let me use an example of a daughter. Do we have communications, ama do we have conversations zenye the daughter should have with the mother and not with the father?
Yes.
Do we?
Yes.
Ama the daughter goes to the father, says things, and the father is there saying like, yo, you know.
True, because you see there are also some issues of where that we are different even biologically. There are some issues maybe of concern that if she were to ask, the mother would more informed or in a better place to explain to her, because maybe biologically that's how she is and she can be able to explain. Now if I ask you about some things or moods and all that and periods, how do a father know? How do you handle such? You know, what if I have cramps, what does a father know even what well? But a mother can. So the father may just sympathize, but he can't help.
Yeah.
And I don't think even it helps him to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've seen men go and do the shopping, which is okay, and come and bring the pads and all that. But I'm wondering whether really that should be the role of the father if the mother is there.
Mm-hmm.
It is a mother if you have a daughter and you are using those things, you go buy yours and buy hers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I used to do. I just buy, and if she doesn't have, she knows where to come and pick where I have put the rest, and she doesn't have to keep asking me.
Yeah.
She knows where they are. Those are what we use. So I mean, there is that time when we are growing up also as mothers, also to see how we can close to can be able to identify ourselves with our daughters. At that stage, it's okay, because the issue is this: if they get us to understand them, what they feel, without now judging them or without them making them feel bad, now they accept. They will come and say, "Oh, this is what has been happening. What do you? How can you tell me? What do you know about it, mom?" Because a dad will only listen, but will not. The same even with a son. I think today I feel like, when it comes to issues of family, how to do it. Now my son calls my husband more, because there are issues that they talk man to man, and I like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think even if he told me I would help him.
You'd listen.
Me, I would listen and maybe just sympathy of a mother.
Yeah.
But at the end of it is, he needs how a man can do it from another man.
Yeah.
And that's where the issues of role role identity, and it's very key if they can get the best role identity, because once they get the correct identity, even that time when they feel inclined here, they still know when I need substance, I know who to go to.
Is it okay, maybe your daughter or your son has come with a conversation that probably kama baba umefeel, okay, ni mtoto wangu, but this conversation na feel is more good with the mother. Is it okay for the father kumwambia, I think on that, your mom will be of great help?
Very correct. Or you can say, can I share this with your mom? Yes, that's what we, sometimes you say something and you say, can I share this with your dad? And then you see, and then after that, the dad communicates to him and realizes, oh, even I would have gone to him directly. So in a way, you are trying to tell him, when it comes to such issues, just go to your dad directly. But when I'm saying, can I share this with your dad? And now, instead of me bringing the message back to my son, then I tell the dad to call him and talk with him about the issue. And once it is done, tomorrow you go directly to the dad.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes. And that is what we are saying, coalition, sincerely. In a family, we are not in competition. And I keep saying, parents, we are not looking for votes among our children.
It's not an election.
Voters. Yes. They are not voting us. The best man, best dad. Those conversations, which are very, it's okay, it looks fun. When you are saying, who is like this? This. Na unaona zingine baya zinaangukia mwingine, zile mzuri zinaangukia mwingine. In a way, let there be a balance. Hata kama who is so strict, it's all right. Mom can be very strict. But sometimes it's who is, let there be the balance. Because we can't be all the same. By the way, we marry in a way of contrast, in a way where you find you are weak in this, you get another one who is strong on this. So it's okay. But let it not be like we are measuring on our weaknesses when we are bringing up our children other than that you are spendthrift and I'm very mean. So what happens? You only come and spoil them. And when I come and you buy them all the forbidden. Hey, my sweet is juu na nini. And they know, mom anawambia juu ya meno. Mutaharibika meno, so mom will never buy. So they always know if you want to. But when they grow up, they will realize there is only that part of them that is they become an indulgent part. And later you realize the same children have issues of teeth, but they seem not to really know who to blame. Yes. But if they're wise enough, they will remember, we lost our teeth. We know my mother used to tell us about brushing and not eating a lot of sweets, but dad was always there.
All right.
So I think that's where there needs to be a balance.
Okay.
We can have a conversation. What I'm saying is, not with the children, adults have conversation. Now, these are our children. What do you feel about this? When we have said, we know very well, Cardi and all this is not healthy every other day for the children. And now they are taking it. What will happen when? And in case if one of them comes and says, as a toothache, now that's an issue of discussion. Yes.
At what point should parents allow their children to enjoy their privacy? In this, I mean, like, in this sense, I mean, we have seen even situations whereby maybe sometimes unapata mpaka baba, of course now he's washing the children, mpaka the daughters and all that. At what point should it sasa ifike whereby maybe the father can no longer be washing the daughter?
When they reach the stage where we say you are a coach now. Parent, at the first 1 to 5 years, we say you are a commander, or you are there trying to make everything. You are a benevolent dictator, trying to do everything good for them. By the time they are 6, you are a coach. Teach them how to bathe themselves. If not, then let the other parent come and help. Okay?
So not the dad.
It will not be the dad. Why, washing the kid and all that. So if it's possible, that kid can. Ile tu tunasema ni mgongo. So usually we tell them, you wash, halafu ukifikia mgongo niite. So they are, they only wash here, and then maybe the legs they are not scrubbing. So what you do, you just say, do I come in? And naambia mgongo. So unasugua mgongo after that. So what you are doing, then if you can, have them again also how to do it, maybe something. The Mungongo. By the time they are beyond 6, going to, those children can do something on their own. They can clean themselves. Yes.
Wow.
And if they need any thoroughness, let the other. And especially maybe if there is a house help, somehow because she is a bit neutral, she can be able to take charge. But for a parent, I mean, it's just the same. Sometimes even a female parent, you even sometimes find that if it's a boy, he feels a bit embarrassed. At this age, 8, 7, au unasikia akisema anaoshangwa na mama. If it is in abroad, you start now talking about anaoshangwa na mama.
So I realize that it's wrong.
Yes, they realize it is not right because there is that time when there is independence. So you find a boy being enjoyed there. And, he thought it's no problem. But now you can see now even the site is saying, you should by now be washing yourself.
Okay.
I love what you said about the parents being able to communicate and just know where to draw the line. Kama umekuja kuniongelesha ninajua that hii ni topic ya the dad, so let me direct it to the dad.
True.
And nimerelate sana because growing up and as of course teens hatupendagi, growing up I knew if I told my dad anything my mom atajua. At the end of the day nitaulizwa na mom na baadaye jana ulifanya nini. If I tell my mom anything at the end of the day lazima tu dad atajua. So I feel like it's more of, as you said, more of the adults kuongea na si ku bring in watoi. But now I have a question. We've not talked as adults. Kama sasa what Kamito was saying that unakuta sometimes now because the daughter is very close to the dad, the daughter ndo anakuja kukaa na the dad. You've already talked to the dad. Yako very comfortable. But sasa yeye hajui vile kuambia the daughter that now at this age you're not supposed to sit on my laps. You're not supposed to just come hug me anyhow, So how are you supposed now to, as the mom, to talk to the daughter, kumwambia that we sasa mahali umefika, don't be too close to the dad. How are you supposed to bring in that conversation?
Now maybe that's where you, in wisdom, see whether you can have what you call a girls' out, day out, and maybe talk, just issues without now going directly there and somehow creating what you call fast rapport. And then after that you can freely talk about them, that one day I know you'll be such a beautiful man, you get married, what type of a man, those are issues as you're trying to also help her get an identity, that not to be so engrossed in the father, or like now what type of or what kind of a man do you want to marry, and you say like your dad. No, I see you are so close to your dad, but now what will happen is that I would want you to one day realize you can now open your heart to love somebody else as you now let your dad be. It's not that you are not really like say no, don't steal my husband. It's more like I want you to detach, you to grow from the love of a dad to open your heart to love somebody else. Maybe, but it's good to look at the characteristic like about your dad and maybe see whether you can find them in somebody else.
Yeah.
In that way, you are having an adult talk.
Okay.
And that way you can be able now to find, you can open. And I think what happened is now instead of waiting for my daughter to take me out, I'm the one who does.
Yeah.
So we take trips. Like at the time I was going to Mombasa for my, internship. I'm not internship, but field practicum to assess. Just to let's take a ride. We go the way to Mombasa, SGR and all that. And we had time to talk. And so somehow you are creating a rapport. So we ended up, and sometimes she would say, Mom, we've not gone out somewhere together. So with that girl talk, I've realized now after Form 4 in the university, I have become now the closest person. She'll tell me. So even right now, she will call me, Mom, I have a machine, just I have something. And today I don't have anything. Now tomorrow she'll tell me, oh, Mom, I have something. I remember something. I'm there being told all that she saw and she had, and that's okay. And for me is, I have become one who can now be like a sounding board.
That is it. Wacha tumalize manake naambiwa tuko na chini dakika mbili. Hello Raushwa, this is a great show indeed. I'm a daughter, but in all my life I have never been close to my dad, though he is very responsible. The moment I try to get close to him, even share some issues and even open up, but I have been so unfortunate. It's very, very bad. Ndivyo anasema, although hajatuambia mpaka jina. Does it probably also onyesha in one way or another ya kwamba kuna wazazi wengine who are, overzealous? Is it overzealous or what? Like wako over wakali, like they are not approachable?
Like now you are saying, they may not be there for you, and when they come, they seem like every time their love is transactional. Report card yako, kwa nini,
exactly.
School fees. So the dad is around and he's come. But when he comes, he's like a project manager. So mom is there, we are quarreling over everything. But the man, when he comes, even he's around, is simply, hapo hasijafanywa, anaacha project ya kufanywa. So akikuja ni ku-evaluate project and also evaluate your projects. Kama uli improve, school fees and all that. And after that, it's like everything is done again.
Exactly.
And so that can also, maybe what I did mention is that I also was close to my dad. The issue was the fact that my dad loved somebody who can talk and argue. And I think that's why I got my talkativeness. And now being girls, because we are all girls, our last born was born when I was in Form 5. So I was like the only person who would strike a conversation with dad. So he would come and he's in the sit room to jikoni anasema nitie Jerry, and I'll come any topic, and it's a way that I think that's where I loved information. Dad would come with any topic and he's challenging me, so tomorrow I'll read so that I be able to argue with him. So I think from that, then all my school where I schooled, my mother didn't know. I think she only one time came to KU, never found me. She didn't even know where to look for me. But from secondary and from Kiabu, I was in Nyeri. Dad took me. I went to A-levels in Kaga, where I would get into OTC at night. My father is the one to escort me, and naingia bus, anarudi, and that's all. So somehow we were close, but in this way where now it was dad and your daughter, and I get more information from me. And I remember one day telling him, Dad, that was very funny, if I don't get a man that looks like, has your qualities, I'll never marry. Oh, that's very funny. Again, I think I realized I liked him, his jokes and all that, and his love for God and openness, because he was a church elder. And I think maybe that's what I looked for.
Wow.
Yes.
Tukimalizia hashtag parenting, it's very true. There should be boundaries. I have a neighbor whose child, whenever the mother or a neighbor disciplines, huwa anasema nitakuja kusema kwa baba, because anajua probably the baba will always side with him or her. But now you're parting short as far as this relationship ya wazazi na watoto is concerned. What will you say?
I would say that it's healthy if it is young, because it is something that you cannot avoid. Where a girl can feel attached to the other, or a boy to the whatever. But what we do, it's healthy for qualification. But as they grow now from age 5, that is where now they start taking roles. Let the girl learn the woman's role. Let's go to the kitchen and help cook. If it's a man, go wife, maybe do what you do. And then as you come, try to coach as a man, so that they are getting their roles identified from the age of 6 years up to before they reach teenager. They already know, I am a girl, I am a I'll be like I'll be a woman.
Yeah.
I am a boy,
Yeah,
I'll be a man. Then when they come now to teenage, this is where now we try to, even though they may be attracted to us, we direct them.
Yeah.
Yes. They have an issue, they come and tell you, as a dad say, Kai, you can either go and tell your mom or do I tell her? So when you tell her, then the mom addresses it in a way. Why is they not saying, when you could be dad, when you will be that now creates an issue. Oh, I got this from your dad. Maybe this is what you can do and all that. Then she realized, why did I have to go that way? My mother is okay.
Yeah.
So in that way, as in this case, I'm saying, as parents, let's also learn the stages and be able to help them and guide them.
Yeah.
As a parent, as you find them in their teenage, remember their bodies also are getting attracted, or they are the hormones. So somehow they can mistake a man for a father for a man, or mistake a woman, the mother for a woman. So kindly let's create those boundaries. Yeah, so that it's not that to the physical contact of the body. Maybe a hug, but not that close one, which is usually paka unasmoda mtoto. Wakifua.
Thank you so very much for that wonderful conversation. But pia kuna kitu kimoja ambacho nimepick hapo ya kwamba ni vizuri pia watoto wajue ya kwamba the father and the mother are a team. So mtoto asifikiria kwamba when they want to get away with something, the father will give them that ka avenue, ama the mother wajue ya kwamba ukienda kwa baba kama umefanya makosa na umefanya kule jikoni, baba lazima atakwambia ukaombe msamaha. Ukienda kwa mama na umefanya vurugu huko, kushtaki baba nini, mama lazima atakwambia that is your father and what he was telling you was the right thing. Please, can you just go and apologize? Because first of all, your father loves you so much for your information. So mtu anaweza kupata kwa njia gani?
A call,
please.
0722
26 96 85.
That's still my WhatsApp number. So if they have a long story, they can write it. Sometimes I don't have enough time to listen to a story, but I can read it and reply to it.
That's okay.
So,
thank you.
Amazing.
We do appreciate you coming. Sijui kama the remaining how many weeks now? 3? Kama tutapata another time. If we don't, Merry Christmas.
And if we don't, Happy New Year.
Thank you so much and God bless you so very much. Madam Gashoi. Tukizungumza naye masuala haya ya malezi. And now kwa mtu yeyote ambaye labda kwa njia moja you didn't know how to draw the line, umeweza kusikia from that wonderful conversation what you're supposed to do going forward, because by the end of the day wewe ndiye baba na mke wako ndiye mama wa watoto. Wacha watoto wajue kwamba you are one team, na watoto wajua kwamba anaweza akakuja kwa baba, anaweza enda kwa mama, lakini kuna age ambayo akifika lazima ajue kwamba kuna majukumu, kama ni binti ya kumtayarisha kuwa mama siku za baadaye, na kama ni the son ya kumtayarisha kuwa baba katika siku za baadaye. Rachel,
wow, we've had an amazing discussion right here. Now, sitarudia chenye nimesema because I'm almost repeating. I think I've just picked a lot. Even from for people who are looking forward to being parents, I think this is something that you should learn beforehand. Ndio hata mtoto akifanya anything, unaelewa why they are doing it. Sindio? It's quite na kushock. Now, we've had an amazing conversation right there. I think we'll just be getting into the today's inspiration. Tuone ni nini na happen upande huo mwingine. And of course, ukiona hiyo, unajua kwamba tunaenda kumaliza kipindi ya leo.
That is it.
Which has been really amazing.
So ukiangalia vizuri hapo today's inspiration ambayo tutakuwa tunakuacha nayo, tukitazamia na tukiwa na imani ya kwamba tutakutana kesho, ikiwa ni siku ya Jumatano, wakati ambapo huwa tunaangazia masuala ya afya, ile ya kwamba leo tunakueleza hivi.
Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible to the visible.
Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the hashtag. And of course ndani ya 2 days inspiration. Kesho ni siku ya Jumatano, watu tunaangazia masuala ya afya. And I believe ya kwamba kama vile ambavyo kipindi cha leo kimekuwa ni cha baraka kwako, pia na kesho itakuwa vile vile. Mwelekezi, sijui kama utanambia kama we have the mid morning park. We wait. Okay. Yes, because tuko na conference ya Times of Refreshing.
Yeah.
Wewe endelea kutazama MBCI TV, kituo kizuri, na najua kwamba kwa njia moja au nyingine utaweza kubarikiwa zaidi. Kumbuka kwamba ni kongamano ambalo limeanza leo na litakuwa linatamatika siku ya Ijumaa. Kwa hiyo kama uko karibu, unaweza kufika hapa kanisani Kingdom Seekers Fellowship. Najua kwamba utaweza kubarikiwa, tumishi wa Mungu atakuwepo. It's going to be amazing wakati ambapo tunatamatisha mwaka. Otherwise, Committed remains to be my very good name. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. Tukutane kesho panapo majaliwa yake Mwenyezi Mungu.
Na jina langu ni Rachel Kahugo. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've had an amazing show today and I hope that you have learned something. Tumekuwa live on YouTube, so for anyone mwenye amemiss this session, you can just take the link na watumie. Najua kwamba watabarikiwa sana. Tutakuwa tukipatana hapa kesho same time same place, and I know that tutabarikiwa hata kwa show ya kesho, so don't miss it, but enjoy the rest of your viewing and may everything you do today be blessed.
There you go. And now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. Tukutane kesho. Kwa heri.